Alright guys, down here, I don't know if you recognize the place, but we're down here at our buddy Mike, his house. He cleaned the place up a little. He had some engines there he's going to sell and everything, so cleaning house. But anyway, something a little different. I don't know if you guys remember my Ford, the old 64 F100. I'll tell you what's going on here. You know, it wasn't power steering, so it was tough to turn. And another thing, the way these Fords were designed, the steering wheel was so far back, a big guy could just barely fit in there. You know, and the steering wheel would be right in your hands and stuff, you know, and right in your face. So what I'm going to do, I bought a power steering unit, right? Here it is here, and it's electric. It's out of a Toyota Prius, and we're going to put the electronic power steering in there. But this was a strange setup on the steering column. Oh yeah, our buddy Mike over there. Say hey, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Where's the original steering box?
I have it sitting over here, right?
Huh. All right, this thing was completely whooped. You know, I mean, the bearings inside, and you would have 3-inch play steering from side to side. You had the bump steer it.
Yeah, it was pretty played out.
Yeah. But what's unique about this, and I think it's like maybe from 61 to 64, is the steering column is incorporated in the box. It's not like, you know, the usual ones have a rag joint and stuff like that. So this would have cost about $450 to rebuild if the parts in there were good. And I had to send it out, and it probably would have cost another $50 to ship it and stuff. And I told Michael, I said, we got to get power steering, so we might as well just try and get a new box and fabricate what we can, because there ain't much you can't rebuild, you know, or fabricate yourself. Especially between me and Mike, you know, what Mike doesn't know, I know, and then what we have to figure out, we can figure something out. So what I did is, I'm under here, and this is a Borg Warner steering box. And you know what's strange about this? It has to come out here. Most steering boxes turn in the other way.
Right, side steer they call it.
Right, side steer. So Mike has all those U-joints on there, and it was a tight fit back there. And then we had to space it here. So to make it easy on Mike, it wouldn't go in the same hole, and the hole was smaller. So I told Mike, I said, would it be easier if you just cut it away and then we'll re-weld a piece in there? And he said, yeah, we could do that. And that's where we're at now, because you're probably wondering why there's a big cut in there. And you had a piece you made for that, right, Mike? Here you go. Yeah, he fabricated this piece here, and that'll go somewhere in there like that. So we're going to put the frame back together, and you're going to have 2 bolts here in the frame, and then up top here is another one, and he's going to put a little barrel up here and weld it to this. So that's going to be stable. That's going to be better than factory. Then here's the old Pitman arm.
Yeah, we still have it on the drag link.
Right, we still got it hanging on the drag link. We didn't take it off. So I wound up getting this drag link here, and
Other way, buddy.
the other way. Sorry about that. Oh man, look at it. Went on like it had eyes then. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and hook the drag link up and get the whole. We're going to get out from under the hood. Matter of fact, we also took the fender off. I forgot about that. Just to make it easier, you know, instead of having to work on your back and try to do this.
Oh yeah, taking the fender off took like 15 minutes.
Right. It was two bolts here, 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, and I think 2 under the fender. So that was easier to do that. But let's. I don't want to keep rambling on, but I just want to show you guys what's here. Let me see if I put a little light on the subject. Here's the steering column, and then once we get in here, we're going to put the steering wheel closer to the dashboard, and also mount the electric steering column under here. You see, Mike's already got that's where the hole is. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, that's the U joint, right?
If not, maybe we'll just cut a little bit there But anyway, that's where we're at, and this isn't a how-to video. We're just going to show you the progress. You know, here's the rest of the truck in here. The fenders, Mike's hat, and that's about it. You got anything else you can think of, buddy?
No, I don't think so. That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know what? We gotta cut the top of that original steering column off because we need the splines.
Right, you want to use the original steering wheel, yeah.
That way we could put a Ford steering wheel back in this.
Yeah.
And so that's where we're at, you know. And we still have some parts to buy and stuff like that. You know, we gotta hook the clutch back up.
Right, yeah, we might have to go hydraulic.
Yeah, I thought about that, you know. And that ain't bad because a hydraulic setup for this, it would be a master cylinder up here. And I think they actually...
There it is right there.
Right here.
Cut out for it.
Right here. This is actually made for... I don't know if it was... I don't even know if they had a hydraulic clutch back then, Mike, but that'll fit right where the thing goes. And then we'll have to get a slave cylinder down there and a line. And I think we can do all that for under $100. So that's where we're at. So let's get to work, Mike. We're burning daylight.
Let's do it.
But we're working in the garage, so we can turn the light on if it gets dark, right? All right. We'll keep you guys up to date. We want to get this thing out cruising with power steering, so I don't have to start bulking up again. All right. All right, a little update on what's going on here. We got the frame welded up, and Mike actually put a nice big thick weld on the front and one on the back too. And then we smoothed it out a little bit. We don't want to grind the whole weld off, you know. That's where your strength is at. So
yeah, I mean it's the frame. The frame itself is a hair under 3/16 thick wall, and then we put a 3/16 plate in there because that's all I had.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's 10 times stronger than it was from the factory.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. So that's it. Now I guess we start bolting everything up and see how it fits.
Yeah, I'm going to put the steering box back in on the 2 bolt holes, and then that'll let us make the third. So I'll have to, you know, make a round in the lathe and maybe put a flat on it so it sits flat, and then weld that on. Then once it's all bolted in, I think we can get the pitman arm put on and get the drag link connected, so that, you know, at least the running gear is done, and then it's just a matter of working our way back up to the wheel.
All right. Take a look at this steering box. I got it out. Is this thing made in America, Mike? Borg Warner? No, just Borgson.
Yeah.
There you go, Borgson. I think it is. I think it's American. If not, we're gonna call it American.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a lot better than that mess down there. So, yeah, this whole thing. All we need this. Did I do that? Did I beat that off like that?
I think we had a heck of a time getting the old wheel off. So probably.
Interesting. All right, we'll fix that.
A never-ending project.
Yep. It's a hot rod. That's what they are.
Yep.
Money pits.
It'll be done soon.
It will be. All right, we'll update you when we get something else done. All right, let's give you guys a little update on what's going on here. Mike finished all his welding. He actually welded the inside and the outside of that, and then ground the welds down a little bit, and everything is bolted up. It's not bolted up tight enough to drive it right now, in case we got to take it out for some reason. He's inside the truck now, and he's turning the wheels, so it's working.
Yeah, so that's full lock.
Full lock there.
Left-hand turn.
Yeah. He's turning it with an adjustable wrench.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing so well. I was doing that earlier, and it slipped out of my hand. I thought it was going to go right through the speedometer face, the glass. I lucked out. Yeah, we got full motion on both sides. So, and we had a tire on, an oversized tire on earlier, so we got clearance and everything.
Are we about straight now, or?
No, turn it to the wall, the other wall. I'm pointing my finger over here, and I don't realize it's hidden away. Road King, you're killing me.
Where we at?
You turn it that way. Let me see. Now turn it to the other wall. All right, stop. That's pretty much straight.
Pretty centered.
Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the column and see what we have to do inside there.
Yeah, even with the D shaft all the way up against the dash, it's still pretty straight. Well, at least we're not moving the U-joint that much.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very minimum, we're going to have to be about here. You know, just because of the diameter of the tube, we're probably going to be ending up about there. So, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, no, that's pretty straight. Because I was looking,
it was
at my
down
coupe
here before, and that matters. Like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's gonna matter. So.
Yeah, I was looking at the steering box on my coupe, and you know, that thing had all kinds of, had like two or three U-joints.
Yeah, that was like a zigzag.
Yeah. So that's almost a straight run. All right, so that's your update for now, and we're going to do a little more work and see what it looks like. All right, right here is where that hole was. We took the bolts out, and I thought that was just going to push through. I thought the paint was just holding on, but Mike's under the dash, and he says it's like a knockout on an electrical box.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, he says if we hit it here with a chisel, it should like just twist out and stuff like that. So, all right, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah, it's popping right out.
Huh.
I think that's the weld right there. Let's try over here.
Well, I got half it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Mike's in an awkward position there. Plus, you got
It is
wires
very
and
awkward.
stuff in the way. That's why he's having trouble getting it out. You can't even see it because the wires in the way. There you go. There you go. You see daylight, Mike.
Yeah. I should be able to wiggle it out from the inside.
Yeah.
Now.
Interesting. All right, we're working on the steering column now, up here, up top, and we have to make a bushing. Mike's making a bushing right now out of Delrin to the column goes over this thing, and the bushing is going to go between this and the column because the column is a little wider, and that'll make things snug so it doesn't rattle around. All right, let's go over and see how Mike is doing. How are we making out, buddy? Get the inside almost done?
That's it. That's what the inner bore is going to be.
Wow.
It's just a hair under 1.5.
Wow, man, that's so I can't believe how smooth that is, Mike.
Yeah,
That's
the,
that's actually smoother than the outside,
Yeah.
the factory.
the miracles of
Wow.
welding.
Yeah, that's nice material to work with. Look at it, curls up.
Yep.
All right, so he's got the inside, and that'll go over that piece I just showed you, and then Mike's got to cut the outside down
Yeah.
to fit inside there.
Something to fit that. It's a little bit egg shaped, so I'm just trying to take because we're going to end up cutting
Yeah.
this down significantly, probably down maybe around here.
Right.
So, but
And you're going to be using this side, right?
right.
Yeah.
This
So
is gonna be discarded.
this I doubt that's going to be egg shaped there.
Yeah. I'll make it a little bit oversized, and like I said earlier, we can always if it ends up being a little bit loose, we can
Right.
take a punch and put a little divot in
Little
there.
divots in
so
there to
grips
hold it.
Yeah. Or, you know, as a matter of fact, we could probably put the piece of Delrin in there and just drill a hole and thread a screw in there. You know what I mean? So that the bushing is captive in here,
Right.
you know, and it slips over the
Right.
the box. So,
Oh, well.
yeah,
Either way,
yeah,
let's see what happens. Or a big hammer.
yeah, exactly.
That'll put it in there.
Yeah,
Right.
something like that.
Was that a South Bend mic?
Yes, it is.
Was
I
it
forget what year it is. It's right in the early 40s, which is kind of odd. I think it's like a 41, something like that.
What size?
It is a 14.5-inch swing,
Wow.
which is, again, kind of an odd size.
Yeah, this is Mike's little machine shop. He's got his Bridgeport here. Whoop, let me zoom out. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Rookies.
the rough little Bridgeport that
Yeah,
does work,
does everything you need it to do.
does what I need it to do. Yeah.
You got his upright bandsaw. You never had this running yet, did you?
Well, I use it quite often.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's hooked up.
Oh, okay.
Push the red button and it'll start.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it now, though.
No.
You know, flat surface becomes a table.
I hear you.
So.
And then this, so you got a little band. So matter of fact, I'm actually using this one right now. Cut that D
Yeah, that little
D shaft, whatever that is.
Taiwan saw. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of use out of mine.
Yeah, you know they're not bad. You know if you know that you know their capabilities.
Right, exactly. Nice little shop.
So we got to go to 2.12. That's our target.
All right.
We got something to take off yet.
Here's something interesting. Since it happened to be in Mike's machine shop here, I thought I'd show it to you guys. You see these acetylene oxygen tanks? I don't know what size they are, but they're huge. And this one here looks like maybe 15 inches around, the acetylene. And this one here is about almost, it's got to be 5 foot. But anyway, these used to be mine, and I had them in my garage, and I used them for, Christ, 40 years or something, and they were just sitting, and I was never going to use them again because I used littler ones. But anyway, I'm looking at the dates on here, and these are pre-war. The earliest date here is 1943, and then it goes to 56, and what's over here? 70, 74, and 81. So I probably owned them since 81, and filled it in 95 too. Christ, they last forever.
I wonder if this, what is that, 40, what year? 40,
43, 9 of 43.
I wonder if that's the factory stamp or if that's the first time it was recertified.
Right.
So it could be, because then there's this, you said there's this P23.
Yeah, there's a number over here. I don't know if this is how they used to do it.
I don't know if that's like the factory or what.
Yeah, it says P33 or P23.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's a date or not. But anyway, here's the service that used to do it. Harris Equipment, and it has their address and a phone number here. And Mike didn't know. He goes, "What's that?" It says Normandy. Then it says 2 something 08 or whatever. I can't even read it, but that's how we used to. I think back before the early 60s, I guess in the 60s they would have used that, Normandy something instead of
like an area
7
code?
numbers. Yeah.
Or like that first
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Right. Like if somebody said that Normandy so and so, you'd say, okay, that's NO. Whatever
because that's
numbers that are.
capitalized. NO.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's pretty wild.
It is wild.
And you still haven't filled these, right?
No.
You have to wait and have them filled because there's a special fitting on there.
So the oxygen is due to be refilled. That's why you'll see. I'm still using the acetylene out of this one, but I've got this baby oxygen cylinder I'm
Right.
using oxygen out of. So this is pretty much empty. This still has, I think, almost 100 pounds left in it.
Wow.
So
This one has too much dust. This is my paint dust. That's not from, I guess, from painting cars and stuff. That's not even dust, it's overspray.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's pretty cool.
It's like this is such an essential tool, you know,
Yeah.
because when you need it, you need it.
And it used to be a contractor's, and he actually had his name and the township that he lived in hand painted on there.
Yeah, can you still see a little bit?
Down there you probably could.
Yeah, something in New Jersey.
That's Maple Shade, New Jersey.
Maple Shade, New Jersey.
And it's funny, that's why I had to film Mike, because CDMS.
Huh. I've just been kicking around South Jersey its whole life.
Yeah, the same thing. So it's in good hands now.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, look at the size of the cart that's holding it. It probably looks like an old fire cart, you know?
Oh yeah, you need a cart like this.
Yeah.
You know.
But look how huge it is, and everybody's used to seeing the little bottles, which are actually pretty big. That's cool.
Yep.
A little bit of history there. Passing it on to the next generation. And then it's up to you to pass it on to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, enough history. We got work to do. All right, Mike made his part out of Delrin here. He put it over this sleeve here, and I'm not going to ask him to take it off because it's such a tight fit.
It was a good snug fit.
It was, man. There was no play at all.
I mean, we shouldn't have to take it off again.
Right, there's no reason to take it off. That's why I don't want you.
It's just a matter of this, you know,
Right,
sliding
and then
on
here.
there. But I mean, this is going to get cut back, but it's the
Right,
same
but
diameter,
it's the same diameter.
throughout. So
Look at that. He's got to muscle it on.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, there's nothing to stop it from going all the way down right now, but it's right at the edge there.
Right. Even if they go all the way down, Mike, what's going to harm?
Nothing really. I
Yeah.
mean, it could bottom
Yeah,
down.
there you go.
from there.
Boy, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean that's a.
Yeah. You see, you didn't have to do that. You know, you could have wrapped electrical tape around or done anything, but you know, that's just what Mike is. It's got to be done right.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be so. Think on this side, there's you know there's
The
a
horn and
bearing,
stuff,
There's
right.
a bearing on this end of the shaft,
Mhm.
and then it's going to be clamped to the dash about here. So if you don't have any, you know, if you have a bearing here and this here, you know, you don't want the wheel to do this.
Right.
So this is going to have to stop the shaft from wiggling.
Yeah.
3 points of contact. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's good progress.
All right. We said we call it quits for the day.
It was a good productive.
We
day.
did. We started at 8 o'clock, and it's 5:30 now. But
Took a couple side trips, but we got it.
yeah. Right. We went out to lunch, and our buddy Bill Dare stopped by, and we we talked to him for a while.
We moved the backhoe.
Yeah, and then our other buddy Lester came, and we spent some time. So out of that, all that time, you know, we stopped. We had about 2.5 hour
That's okay.
recess. Right.
This is a fun day right here.
Yep.
This ain't a work day.
Nah. So we got pretty much everything done under here, other than the hydraulic clutch. That's another job completely,
Yeah.
and that should be a lot easier. You know, it's just a couple bolts and a hose. But this is all. This got to be spray painted. That'll take a couple minutes, and we're done. We're done under here, other than putting the fender back on and stuff like that.
We'll take it for a test drive with no fender.
We can do that.
Yeah.
My other car don't have a hood. So there you are. Look at it. For light on. I keep forgetting for light on. This is our column, and then our power steering's going to hook into that, and then go up to the dashboard. So that's it for now.
I still think we could probably put a screw in.
You're overthinking, man.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
I think I'll write a song about that. Let it go. All right. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know. If not,
Back with you.
then we'll continue on without you. But let me know in the comments. All right. What do you say, Mike? Enough of this?
Enough of this.
All right. See you guys.